Often when you import CAD files or you extract data from PDF files, you get data on the same layer that actually overlaps and overhangs each other to the point where it makes it extremely difficult to know which lines to join to which ones. In this example, you can see I've created a line here which has got overlaps on it. So this line here overlaps this line in this area, and this line overlaps this line in this area, and this line overlaps this line in this area, and there's a double overhang here. This line and this line overlaps on top of each other, and this one overlaps this one. So when you start trying to join these together, you've got to, and normally these wouldn't all be different colors necessarily, they'd all be the same color, and so you wouldn't even know they existed, and sometimes you might get the odd little gap as well. So you need to kind of join these together quickly and easily, but without having to continually think about it and work it out, and at the end of it you don't want to have a whole bunch of cleanup to do underneath this line. So that's why we invented the Smart Join Overhang or Overlap mode, and if I go into Smart Edit, we're going to show you how that works. And this maybe needs some more work going forward. There's lots of things, lots of alternatives that can happen. You can end up with 4 or 5 lines on top of each other and stuff like that. And so we've tried to kind of troubleshoot all the issues that we know about, but you know, it's inevitable that there'll be data out there. So if you do try this and find it doesn't work for you, please send us the data and tell us what you were trying to do, and we'll see if we can make this command better, because I think this is one of the most important developments in terms of joining lines that we've done, because at the end of the day you just want one line that follows this path. You don't really care about the overhangs, and sometimes the overhangs are right on top of each other, sometimes they've got slight offsets from each other, and you still want to fix those. So in this case we're going to go inline string edit, we're going to pick join mode, and then here we're going to pick the join overlap mode, and in here we're going to just put a big overlap in here because we've got a large distance in here, so I'm just going to work with a large number in here, and now we're going to start. So we're going to come in here and just say pick a source line, so I'm going to start over here and I want to join it to this line right here, and it just joins across the gap and fixes it. Then I click on the next segment and that tells me where it got to. Then I click on the next one here and it says okay, well there's 2 lines right here, so I'm just going to pick one of them. It doesn't matter which one you pick, it will keep going until it gets to the next line, and at that point there you can see it didn't like that for some reason. So this is the kind of thing that I'm talking about, is that when you get a line that ends exactly in that location where this other line overlaps from, let's just take a look at this one here. This line here goes all the way along that line there, and then if we take this line right here, it comes up to here, and then this segment right here, there's a segment that comes all the way through, and then there's this segment that, which one does which there? So they're very similar here, that these 2 lines basically start in the same location and go all the way along. And again, this isn't uncommon, but if I take this line now and say okay, let's start with that one, and then let's connect it to this one, and then look in here, pick on this one, and then this one, and then let's go through here and in here, and you can see there we've now managed to connect that line most of the way along. And if I click that one here, we should have now got lines that are clean. Let's just close out of here, and so now we've got a line that goes all the way to there. If I delete that one here and undo it, so that line and this one could be joined together at this point right here. So if we now go to, again, Smart Edit and pick the same method here, now the overlap length here might not be enough, so I'm going to go 2500 here just because I know what I'm doing, I guess, and I'm going to go click on here and click on here, and now we've got a line on there. So the amount that you put in here, this is obviously a very large scale drawing, but that's now fixed that. And if we look at how many objects are left behind here now at the end of all this, you'll see that there's only one object here now. And what's happening is, as we're cleaning it up, we're breaking the lines and trimming out the extents, and at the very end when we say we're done, we take this whole path, offset it left and right, find anything that's in the range of that line within a very small offset, and then we pick it and delete it automatically. So consequently you not only making a continuous line, but you're cleaning it up as you go and removing any duplicates underneath the hood there. So it's a very powerful little tool here for calculating new lines, and we'll do it going the other way here. I'm just going to undo all of these, and we'll just do it one more time, go in the opposite direction. So there should be a slight gap on that end, there is. So we just run it one more time, and we're going to say use the join function, and we're going to use join overlap, use 2500 here, and at that point now we're going to say, okay, we're going to start here and then connect to this line and connect to this one. That one goes as far as here, connect to there, connect to this one, connect to this one, connect to that one, connect to that one. Now that one, again, we've seen that issue before. Now if we just take a look at that one again here, that line here is the one that runs all the way along. So I think we have two lines here that follow the same complete path now, so I'm going to take the shorter one of those two and just delete that one, and now we should be able to continue now. So we can pick this line, oops, okay, so now we fixed it going the opposite direction to get it all the way around and done. So that again saves you a lot of kind of trimming and extending and breaking and joining and grip editing to make something continuous along that line. And again, once I close out of here, if we pick that line segment there, you can see there's, in this case, there's two lines here. There's the first line, so I pick here, there's only one line there. Somewhere along the line there, there's a piece got left behind. It's this piece up here, delete that, and then we're done, and now we've got a continuous line that we can use. So again, join overhang or join overlap mode is designed to try to help you navigate your way along a line where there's multiple lines on top of each other without having to be very selective about which line segment you join to which. Your goal being that you just want to create a continuous line that follows the path of all the lines that are in that location and end up with one line and clean data behind it, and this allows you to do it pretty quickly. Thanks.